I've been seeing these insane claims that you can make $7 to $15 per song just by listening to music. These videos are everywhere, and according to them, you don't need to spend any money or much time to start earning. Honestly, it sounded a little too good to be true. So I tried two of the most viral music money methods to see if any of this is actually legit. What I found was something that no other YouTuber is willing to tell you. The first method I tried is an app called Current Rewards. If you're on Android, it's called the Mode Earn app. If you're on iPhone, it shows up as Current Rewards. It's the same company and the same setup, just under different names depending on your device. Right now, it has over 3.35 million reviews on the Play Store with a 4.3 star average. That's solid. And it's one of the few apps in this niche that hasn't been pulled down for shady behavior. The app says you can earn by playing games, taking surveys, charging your phone, and listening to music. But since this video is focused on the music methods, that's where I int. Once you open the app, it shows you a dashboard of tasks. You'll see tabs for games, surveys, trending offers, and music. When you tap the music section, you get access to more than 100,000 radio stations. You can pick genres like EDM, hip-hop, chill beats, pop, jazz, or ambient. And yes, it plays real music. You're not stuck with background noise or knockoff tracks. It works just like a normal radio app. I picked a few stations and let them run in the background while I checked other things. But I noticed something strange. Even though music was playing, the earnings weren't going up. So I dug into the settings and figured out what was missing. The app doesn't actually let you earn right away. You have to activate your account for rewards first. This part is almost never mentioned in the videos. Before you can start collecting points, you have to invite 3 people using your referral link. Luckily, they don't actually have to download the app or sign up. You can just send the invite to inactive numbers if you're testing it. Once the app registers 3 sends, that step is cleared. Then you have to complete your profile. This includes entering your name, email, gender, birthday, and address. I used a business address instead of a home address, and it didn't cause any issues. After submitting everything, the app confirms that rewards have been activated. Only then does the app start paying you points for music playback. Every time you stream a station, you slowly start collecting points in your account. And I do mean slowly. It's not a point every few seconds. It's more like 1 or 2 points every couple of minutes, depending on the station. The app sometimes gives you a boost for listening to certain stations or hitting milestones like 30 minutes or 1 hour. But even with those boosts, it's very slow. I ran a test session for an hour and a half using just the music feature. The total earnings were 487 points. That sounds like progress until you check what the points are actually worth. A $6 PayPal gift card costs 19,900 points. A $10 one is 28,800 points. So with 487 points, I was sitting at around 20 cents, maybe a little less. And then came the real problem. Even with the music still playing, the app paused the earnings. It said there was inactivity detected and asked me to watch an ad to continue earning. I tapped to watch, but no ad loaded. So I was stuck. Music was still playing, but the points weren't moving. I left it running for a few more hours. When I checked again, I was only at 572 points. That's 5 hours of streaming for maybe 25 cents. And that's if you're lucky. At this point, it was clear. While the app technically pays, the process is slow and glitchy. You need to constantly check if earnings are active. You need to watch ads to keep it going. And unless you have the app open and monitored, it might pause without warning. So while the dream of passive music income sounds great, this one isn't it, especially not if you value your time. So I moved on to the second viral method. This one isn't an app. It's a strategy. The idea is to download royalty-free music from one site, upload it to another, and get paid every time someone downloads your files. The first step is going to the Mixkit website. This site gives you free, royalty-free music in lots of categories. You don't need to make an account or sign up. Just scroll through the categories, pick the music you like, and hit download. I grabbed a few tracks from the hip-hop and acoustic sections, since those tend to be more popular in the groups people usually share these in. Next, I went to a site called Up4Ever. This is a file monetization platform. You upload a file. When someone downloads it, you get paid. You make an account, pick your payout method, and start uploading. The site pays based on the download location. If your file gets downloaded by someone in the US or Canada, you can earn up to $7 per download. If it's from another region, the rate is usually lower. It can drop to around $1 or $2 depending on the country. This is where the twist comes in. The videos promoting this method say you're getting paid to listen to music. But that's not what's happening. You're not being paid to listen. You're uploading music, and you only earn money if someone else downloads it. That's a massive difference. It turns the method from passive to very active. Because now your success depends entirely on traffic. I uploaded the tracks from Mixkit to Up4Ever and gave them clear titles like Chill Hip Hop for Study and Free Acoustic Background Music. I didn't promote them. I wanted to test what would happen with zero traffic efforts, just like the videos made it seem. After a few days, the results were clear. No downloads, no earnings. The files were just sitting there. Nothing was happening. Which makes sense. Nobody can download a file they don't know exists. So I checked the videos again. A lot of them suggest spamming your download links in Facebook music groups or Reddit threads. They say to join communities and drop your Up4Ever links so people will click. But here's the issue. Most Facebook groups don't allow link dumping. You'll get flagged, warned, or banned. Reddit is even stricter. If you're not a known user or if you don't contribute first, your links get downvoted or deleted. Because of all that, I didn't push the links. I wasn't going to fake traffic or spam communities just to get a few clicks. And even if I did, it still wouldn't be passive income. It would be constant link promotion, hoping for downloads. The method works in theory, but only if you're willing to become a traffic generator, not a music listener. So what's the final takeaway? Method 1, current rewards, is real. You can earn, but the rate is painfully slow. The app stops you for inactivity. You need to watch ads to keep earning, and it doesn't run smoothly unless you babysit it. On Android, it's a little better, but even then, I'm talking pennies per day. Not worth your time unless you really have your phone running 24/7 and don't care about the drain. Method 2, the Mixkit plus Up4Ever strategy, is misleading. You're not getting paid to listen. You're trying to convince other people to download your files. That's not music income. That's traffic marketing. And if you don't know how to drive traffic, you're not going to see any results. Still, if you want to try either method, go for it. I've linked everything I mentioned in the description below. Maybe you'll find a better station on the app. Maybe you already run a music blog and can drive traffic to those links. If you do, comment below and let others know what worked. The point of this channel isn't to sugarcoat anything. I test trending methods. I show you what works and what doesn't. If you found this helpful or interesting, don't forget to like and subscribe for more videos like this.